Hi Bright Tribe, welcome to our Monday night workout. Today we're going to be focusing on a whole body workout, whole body strength workout, pardon me, and you'll be grabbing a pair of dumbbells. I have about a 10-pound dumbbell, a set of dumbbells, 10 pounds each. That's the only thing of equipment you're going to be needing today. So I'll let you go ahead and grab that. While you do that, I will go through a little roadmap of our workouts. We'll go through our warm-up together, get our heart rates up a little bit, and then focus on a little bit of mobility, get us functioning a little bit better before we go into our workout. And then for our workout today, we are going into 9 different exercises, one circuit only, 9 exercises. We're going to repeat that twice, whole body workout, head to toe, a little bit of strength, a little bit of core exercises, but this workout will not be a heart rate kind of increasing workout like our last one. So let's just head right into our warm-up today. So we're going to start with some jump squats. So when I'm coming up into my jump squat, I want us landing softly in the mid part of your foot. So we shouldn't be stomping when we land. And then I want you to use those arms to get as high as you can. We're going to go ahead and do 10 of those. So we're coming up, down. Notice I'm landing softly on my feet. 3 more. See if you can get a little higher. Last one. Nice work. Next, we're going to move into some hip mobility and stability at the same time. I want you staying on one leg. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that knee up to our chest. I want you circling it around in a C pattern and coming back. All of that is 1. We're doing 10 of those on each side. If I show you here, we're going up and around, making a C, and coming back. If you need to hold on to something for a little balance, that's okay. Just working on a little bit of mobility through that hip. Nice work. You might notice some popping through there, that's okay. Just that hip waking up for our workout. Good work. Three more, and we switch sides. Last one. Good. Same thing on the other side. Bring the knee up to your chest. We're circling it around. Try your best not to tilt your hip up towards the ceiling. If you need to hang on to something for some balance, that's okay. So knee up, bring it around and back. You're doing that 10 times. Stay in one spot. Always bringing that knee back to that 90-degree angle. Try your best to keep your toe flexed the whole time. We have 2 more. Great work. So we warmed up our hips, now we're going to move into our shoulders a little bit more. So we're going to work on some cartilage articular rotation, trying to get full range through that shoulder. So what I want you to do is make a fist with your left arm, bring it out to your side. I want you to keep a straight arm with your right arm. We're going to bring that hand down, push into the floor. I want you to push towards me as far as you can, up to the ceiling as far as you can, bring it right by your ear. See how far back you can go with just your thumb. Once you hit that kind of sticking point, I want you to rotate to your pinky, swim back, lead with your pinky, and rotate back in towards your mid-center body. We're going to do that 5 times on each side. So again, keep that fist pushing down to the floor, towards me with your hand. Go back as far as you can with your thumb before you rotate to your pinky. If you need a little bit more guidance, the wall works excellent. So if you have your hand against the wall, notice that maybe your range is getting a little bit better. I want you to try not to rotate through your thoracic spine. So try not, at this point, try not to open up your body. Keep nice and still. If you have that fist in the other hand, it should keep you quite balanced or equal. One more and we switch sides. Flip. Nice work. Okay, same thing on the other side. Making a fist with that right hand. I want you to push down to the floor. We're doing 5. Pushing towards me as far as you can. Up towards the ceiling. Find that sticking point as far back as you can go with your thumb before you rotate to your pinky. Push back as far as you can. And then flip back towards your thumb to lead again. There we go. Push to the back wall. So we're working on just a little bit of mobility through those shoulders. Try not to rotate through your thoracic spine. If you have a hard time with the shoulder rotating, I would maybe slide your hand up against the wall as you do this. There you go. Notice that maybe that circle is getting a little bit easier. Last one. And back to your thumb. Good work. We're going down on the floor for a runner's lunge. I want you to drop your back knee to the floor. Your front foot is up ahead. Your hands are to the inside of your leg. And from here, I want you to think about pushing your back hip into the ground, holding here for 20 seconds. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can extend that back knee up, keeping a nice flat back, squeezing through those glutes that entire time. Good work. Coming out of that stretch, we are switching sides. Same thing on your other side. I want you to bring your front foot forward. We are extending or dropping that back knee, hands to the inside of your foot. So here, either push down into the floor with your knee or lift that back knee up. Squeeze through your glutes. You should feel a nice stretch through your hip flexor, holding for 20 seconds here. Couple more seconds. Nice work. And we come out of that stretch. We're going to go into a scorpion position. So what I want us to do is we're going to come down to our chest. I want one arm straight out to your side. The other arm is going to be bent. And then we're going to bring your leg across your body from behind and stretch the lower part of your spine and back. So just like here. Opening up through that hip, holding for 20 seconds on each side. You might feel a little stretch throughout your chest as well. Depends on how mobile your lumbar spine is. Couple more seconds and then we switch sides. Good work. Coming back over, so same thing on the other side. I want you to bend your elbow, your other arm is straight. Inside of the bent elbow is the leg that comes across. You may hear a little bit of cracking through that spine. Nice work. 20 seconds here, and we'll get into our workout. You may notice one side's a little bit easier, that's fine as well. A little bit more mobility on one side compared to the other. Good work. Coming out of there, grab a sip of water if you need, and we'll get into our one circuit workout here. So again, what you're going to need is a set of about medium dumbbells. I have 10 pounds in front of me here, but whatever you have available, whatever you can use, then grab those. We're going to go through 9 different exercises, head to toe workout. We're going to go through 2 sets of that. So one circuit, 9 exercises and 2 sets. So our first exercise, you'll grab one of those dumbbells. We are going into a reverse lunge with a high pull. So what I mean by a high pull is my wrist is flat and I'm going to pull the dumbbell into my armpit at like a 90-degree angle here, and then I'm going to come back out of that. So as I step out of my lunge, I'm going into that high pull position. So the same leg that steps back is the same side that's going to row. We're going to do 8 of these on each side, so you're stepping back, standing and pulling. I'm nice and tall. I'm creating 90 degrees in both of my knees as I come down to the floor. My back knee doesn't necessarily need to touch the ground, but it's getting low enough that I feel a little bit of a stretch at the bottom. Pull through that muscle. I'm keeping my front knee forward, so don't let it wag out to the side. We have 2 more, and then we switch sides. Good work. Same thing on the other side. I am stepping back into my lunge, coming up, and I'm going into that high pull position. Step back, high pull. Pulling into that armpit, not going any higher than my shoulder when I pull up. We have 3, we have 2, and we have 1. Good work. All right, grabbing both dumbbells. We're going into kind of a reverse fly motion to an overhead press. So my elbows are coming up to 90 degrees here, just like so. I'm opening up through my chest, pressing up towards the ceiling. We're doing 10 of these. 2, 3. If the weight feels uncomfortable, that is good. But if it's hurting your low back, give yourself a stagger step, supporting your low back a little bit more. Good work. We have 4 more. Last one. Great work. Get those arms shaped out. We're going to go nice and wide. We're going into a side lunge or lateral lunge here. At the bottom of that lunge, we're going into a bicep curl. So bicep curl, our elbows are tucked into our sides, palms up to the ceiling. We're curling up to our shoulders. So making sure that we're curling at the bottom of our lunge. We're going to do all one side for 6 before we switch to the other side. So my toe, my knee, my hip are all in a straight line. I'm going to sit back in my hip, like as if I'm sitting in a chair or on a couch. And my other leg is straight and extended. So we're sitting into your hip, curl at the bottom, chest stays high. We're coming back up. Down, curl, back up. 6 here before we change to the other side. Great work. Same thing on your other side. Toe, knee, and hip are all in straight lines. Sitting back to your hip. Curl at the bottom, keeping your elbows nice and close to your body. Chest stays nice and tall. My toes are forward. And I'm not lifting my heel up at all. Nice work. We got 1 more on this side before we move into the next one. Nice work. On the floor, we are going into a plank row, so a kneeling plank row. So as if you were in a plank position here, I want you to drop your knees. So you're kind of at an angle in your body. My core is staying nice and tight to my body. From here, we are going to row 8 on each side. So pulling that dumbbell behind us, keeping your elbow nice and close to our body. My other dumbbell is resting underneath my shoulder. Keep that core nice and tight. We have 2, last one. Same thing on the other side. We're pulling that elbow, keeping it nice and close to our body. My elbows are pointed away from me. I'm not curving throughout my spine. Last 2 and 1. Good work. We're coming up out of there. We're going to go into some cross-body bowlers. So my palms are pointed away from me. I want you to bring the dumbbell to your opposite side of your body, and then we're going to switch to the other side. We're doing 5 per side. So bring it up, across, switching to the other side. So that's 2 on both sides. I'm not just throwing that shoulder up. I'm keeping it nice and controlled. My elbow is staying extended as I bring it across my body. Last one on either side. Great work. Shake out those arms if you need. We're going to bring those dumbbells into a front rack position. My elbows are nice and close together. Dumbbells are resting on my shoulders. We're going to go into front squat. So I like to turn my toes slightly outwards to get nice and low into my squat. We're just going to go to a neutral chair position. So that doesn't mean we need to bring our butts down to the floor. So a nice neutral 90-degree position in our knees. We're going to go ahead and do 8 of these. So down and back up. Equal weight distribution on my feet. Chest stays nice and tall. I'm not curving throughout my lower back. We have 2 more. Great work. We're going to go into a staggered deadlift. So I want one leg in front of the other, just slightly. It doesn't need to be in a lunge stance. Dumbbells on both sides of my hands, thumbs are pointed forward. We're hinging back through your hip, keeping a nice straight back. You should feel this pull throughout your hamstrings, so that's part of your leg behind you. So we're going to go into 8 of these on each side. So bring my butt back to the far wall and pulling back up. Don't let my shoulders drop as I do this. So my shoulders shouldn't slump. There should be no curve in my upper back. Keeping a nice flat back the whole time. We got one more, we switch sides. Great work. Same thing on the other side. Stagger your stance, not very far apart. We're hinging back through your hips. Stick your butt out to the far wall, and then we come back up to the top. A little bit of bend in those knees. You can bring your back heel up if it feels a little bit more comfortable on your low back. Two more. Last one. Great work. All right, we are going into some wood choppers here. So holding onto both dumbbells, we're swinging through our legs to overhead. We're doing that 10 times. So both dumbbells, swing, overhead, we come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Dumbbells come down. If you have a piece of wall near you, I'd suggest that you grab it. So you're going to press your hands into the wall. If you don't have a wall near you, you can just do a regular dead bug, but today we're going to do a wall dead bug. So your hands are going to come against the wall. You're going to push into that wall with your hands. Your legs are going to come straight up in the air. We're dropping 5 on each side, alternating. Keeping my low back flat against the ground, pressing my belly button in towards my spine the whole time. So we drop 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. Grab a sip of water, and we will repeat that circuit one more time. All right, we start back at the top of our circuit. 1 dumbbell for our first exercise. Going into that reverse lunge, I'm going to face you this time. So reverse lunge back into that high pull where you're doing 8 of those per side. So step back, high pull, 90 degrees both legs. I'm pulling that dumbbell into my armpit. My elbow is coming up towards the ceiling, just towards shoulder height. Last one. Good work. Same thing on the other side. Stepping back and pulling. 2, and 1. Nice work. Both dumbbells, bring it up to 90 degrees. We're going into that open close press. So here, opening, pressing towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Dumbbells come down. Wide stance, toes are forward. We're sitting back to our hip into that bicep curl. So lunging to one side, elbows stay at your side, curling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the floor in our modified plank position. So knees come back, dumbbells right underneath our shoulders, my toes are on the floor, belly button towards spine. We're pulling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Coming up, both dumbbells in each hand. We're going into those cross-body bowlers. Palms face away from you, bring to your opposite side. Keep that elbow straight, controlling through my shoulder. I'm not just swinging. 5 on each side. Last one, either side. Nice work. Dumbbells rest on our shoulders, elbows pinched in nice and close. Toes are forward. We're going into our front squat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Into the stagger deadlift. So one foot in front of the other, slightly apart away. My back toe can be lifted to support my lower back. I'm hinging through my hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. Switching your feet, back toe up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Into our wood choppers. So legs are apart, toes are forward, dumbbells coming between your legs. We're swinging above your head. Same kind of hinge position as we bring those dumbbells overhead. So we're doing that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Dumbbells come down for our last exercise on the floor. Into that wall, we are pressing our hands overhead. Legs come up. We're dropping 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one either side. Great work. All right, thanks so much, Brad Tribe, for joining me for our Monday night workout. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, repeat that workout 1 to 2 more times. If not, then we will see you again on Wednesday night at 6 and Saturday morning at 11. Thanks, guys.